Okay, now let's talk about the Lab1. The Lab1 is you're using the robot to control the pointer into the hole. This block there has two holes. One is straight on the top and the other one is a 45-degree down to the hole. Your job is control the robot, put this pointer into two holes. And you're using 3 frames to control it. First, you're using the joint mode, which means you can control 6 joints separately to put this pointer into this hole. Then you're using the world mode to do the same thing. The world mode, you can use the robots moving in XYZ direction. And also, you want to use in the world mode to test if you can put this pointer into this hole. The third one you're using is called 2 frame. You have to create a 2 frame for this tool, and using a 2 frame to put the pointer into the hole. Okay, now let's do this. First, let's control the gripper and put the pointer on the gripper. Then we go to the menu, input and output. And then we click the do gripper. So now the value is 0. If I set 1, you can see the gripper is closed. Open and closed. Let's control the robot in the joint mode, which means we control the 6 joints separately. We go to menu and jogging. Here we select the axis 1, 2, 3, which means we control the first 3 joints. Then we hold the diagonal switch to working position and using the controller to control the first 3. If I push the controller to left and right, you see only the first joint is moving. Then if I push up and down, the second joint is moving. If I rotating the controller, only the second joint is moving. This is the first 3. If we select the 4 and 6, the same way, right and left, the first joint is moving. Up and down, the 5th joint is moving. If we're rotating, the last joint is rotating. Okay, this is the joint mode. Now our goal is put the pointer on the hole. So let's see, if first I want to control the second joint. Then I switch to the 1, 2, 3 and then moving the robot. Okay, I'm almost there. You see, it's very difficult to using 6 joints separately to put the pointer into the hole. Now let's do the same thing but in the word frame. Before we switch into the word frame, we want the robot back to home position. You should know how to do this now. We go to the menu, program editor, and go to the home program. Then we press the dynamic switch in the working position and then press the play button to run this code. Yes. And then the robot is slowly moving to home position. Okay, now let's select the word frame to do the same thing, put the pointer into the hole. We go to menu and dragging. The linear motion is the word frame, which means we can control X, Y, Z. Now, you see here, the X is down and up. The Y is left and the right. The Z is rotating. Let's do this. I push the dynamic switch into a second position and then put down. So this is X direction. So I'm using X direction, moving backward and forward. If I push it right, it will be running in the Y direction. And the Z direction is go up and down. Okay, now let's do the same thing, put the pointer into the hole. Okay. You see here is pretty straightforward to finish this job. And I can do this very fast. Okay, the task 2 is done. The Lab1 task 3 is to using the 2 frame to put the pointer into the side hole, the 45-degree down hole. First of all, we have to create a new tool for our tools. Okay, let's do this. So first, we are using the 4-point method to create a new hole, to create a new frame. We go to menu, dragging, and here has a tool. And the tool, there are lots of tools, but we want to a new tool. We select the new tool. The name may be the 2-1 test. OK. And then press OK. Then, after we finish the name, we have to define our tool. The test, we go to edit and then define. So now we have to move the robot to 4 position and then calculate the new tool. So first, we move the robot on the top of the pointer. We go to dragging again, and then using the word mode. So this position should be on the top of the pointer. The pointer should close to this pointer, but don't touch the pointer. This is our first position. Then we modify this position to the point 1. And then we move the robot to another position, which we can use in the right side. Okay, we change some angle and to the same pointer. Then we modify this position to the point 2. And then we go to the third position. Okay, this is our third position. We modify this position to point 3. And the last one. Okay, this is the last one. We save this to the point 4 and click OK. OK another time. Okay, now we finish this test. So we want to test our new tool. And then we go to jogging. OK. We change the value because the value is so the mass is -1 is impossible because every things have mass. So we change to 1 and click OK. And then we're using this tool. So the motion, we're using the linear, and the tool is test. Okay, now we are going to test our tool. So this is our new tool frame. So the beauty of the tool frame is we can define the angle and then go to the hole. See, after we defined the angle, and if we go to Z direction, we can control the pointer go to the 2 frame.